Hi, my name's Amy DuKate, and this is my lovely demonstration rider, McKenna Walker, who is 11 years old, and she is flourishing into a beautiful young intermediate rider. Her pony here is Dee. She's also 11, and her and McKenna, how long have you guys been together now? A year?
6 months.
Has it really only been that short? Okay. A short amount of time, so they're still learning and figuring out each other. Dee is a speedy little thing, so she likes to go. So today we're just going to work on McKenna staying in control and Dee coming back to her. So McKenna, if you want to go on out, and let's go ahead and start the lesson. Let's start down at this end on a large circle. And to start with, let's just get her walking forward, but not fast. And then at this walk, let's quietly start to ask her to get round. And then when she starts to give, let her have her mouth. There, now be quiet with your hands, and then push her forward into the contact. There you go. And then go ahead and just come around me. And then while you're bending, keep a hold of that outside rein and push her over with that inside leg. There. Remember to look up and stretch that body up tall. Beautiful. There, that's what I want to see. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and go to a trot. Good. And then just keep a solid feel on her mouth and drive her hind end up into the bridle. Don't necessarily think that you're going to bring her head to you. Instead, you want her butt to go up into your hands. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So here, just take a little bit more contact, not necessarily giving and taking, just a solid, firm hold. And then drive her up with your legs. There you go. Good, right there. And then when she starts to get soft, be softer with your hands, but keep your leg on. Good, and let's ask her to go a little bit more forward. And then when you're ready, let's do a simple change of direction. Good. Yep, move her out with that inside leg. Good, now keep those hands steady and drive her up again into the bridle. So when you ask her to step over there, make sure you hold on to the outside rein so she doesn't drift over. I want you to think of her stepping over and not just floating over into your leg. There you go. And then when you're ready, let's quietly ask for a canter. So when she starts getting fast, bring your shoulders back. Good. And then squeeze with your thighs to help her slow down. There, and push her over with that inside leg, but keep hold of that outside rein. So go ahead and recollect everything. There. So just remember, when she breaks like that, to keep your leg on to help her from breaking. There you go. Now sit up a little taller and down with your seat. Hands down just a hair. Good. And then quietly back to the trot. And then from that trot, let's go to a halt. Good. So when she stumbled there, that was a good halt, but think of you sitting down and up straight with your body instead of just pulling back on her. Because I want her to start learning how to stop from her rear and not her forehand. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and change direction and canter the other way. That was a smooth transition. So again, let's go ahead and breathe, sit up tall, and drive her into your contact. So really squeeze with those thighs, but keep that leg on. Good. And then open up that inside hand to help her bend a little more. That's all right. Just keep that leg on still and get reorganized. All right, so let's go back to the trot and let's reorganize into a nice working trot, and then we'll ask for the canter. So whenever she starts to break and get really fast, just go back down a step and start back over. Good, that was much better. There you go. Take a hold of that inside rein to help her bend. So as you know, this is her harder side to keep that lead. So really just think of helping her over bend, but keep that leg on. Good, and then quietly back to a trot. Let's go back to that working trot. And just think of stretching that lower leg down. Go ahead and be a little firm here in your contact. And then really use your leg to drive her up. So a little firmer. Little more. There. Now once she gets there, then be soft. Good. Now right here, let's just keep that trot, but add your leg so we create more energy. I don't want her to go faster, but I do want her working harder. Does that make sense? There you go. So keep that trot, keep that leg on, and then be just a little lighter with your hands. But close your fingers on the reins. There you go. And then quietly ask for a halt. That was much better with your body. Good. And then have her walk forward. And then we're going to do a halt again. And from that halt, let's pick up a canter. So stretch up tall with that body. Good, McKenna. Beautiful. And then back to a trot. Let's change direction. And let's do that same exercise from the halt to the canter the other way. And then really just think about her taking off from her hind end more than pulling from her forehand. Good. So go ahead and go back to a walk and halt and get reorganized. So when she starts running like that, just like I said, take a step back. There. Now quietly ask for the canter. Sit up tall with that body. Beautiful. There you go. And then back to the trot. Good, McKenna. And let's go ahead and have Dee walk. And then while she's taking a little break, I'm going to set up this starting of the gymnastics, okay? When you're ready, let's go ahead and pick up the trot. And then since Dee is so forward and we still need to create muscle in her hind end, this gymnastics exercise is going to help slow her down and think about where her feet are, as well as start building muscle. So through this, go ahead and add a little leg, but keep it steady. Beautiful. Let's come back and do that one more time. And then this next time, keep the canter after the cross rail. Add your leg. All right, so that time we just needed to wake her up a little bit more. Okay? So let's come back and do that one more time, but really drive with your leg. So let's start creating a little more energy. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean faster. There we go. Keep that canter, and let's canter down the long side. Good. That's a nice canter. Excellent, and let's let her walk. So let's not rush this, but quietly go back to your canter. Good, so keep this energy, but let's bottle it up a little bit. So keep the leg, hold of the mouth. Better. Let's do that one more time, McKenna. So bottle up that energy, close that leg. That's all right. That was good, even though you lost your stirrup. I like your position. So again, this next time we're going to do it again, but keep that leg closed so she doesn't break. So start adding your leg, hold her head, leg, 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 leg. Very nice with your body when she tripped there. All right, so she's starting to get a little fast here.